to you live. Today, I wanted to talk about a missed win and a win, a missed win and a win. Let me talk about the missed win first because it uses a really cool technique I called dredging, but it's like a narrow band dredging. So go with me. So back in 2020 of December, it was right at the beginning of 2020, this 8509 had come out. And I missed the win for two reasons. One, I couldn't print my bet slips in time. That this was before I had the bet slip printer. And I was doing this running back and forth to the store to even print numbers out. So bet slips, printing numbers out. We don't do that anymore, family. We've automated this. So I'm actually using the basic tool that was around back then. So for you who have the basic tool, you can also do this because the data is still there. So really quickly, I want to talk about how I got this win. Again, it was a dredging technique that I was doing manually, by the way, but it still worked pretty powerfully. So the first thing you have to do is get the winning number, and the winning number was 8509. And then the second thing you have to do is look for a narrow band where you have 8509 or the winning number. Um, the winning number and like another month or two up or down from the winning number. So it has to be something like you got the winning number, and then like a month or two down, you see the winning number again in another permutation or something. So here, let me show you. This is exactly what I did. So I found that 9058 had come out right here, right? And then I also saw that 0985 and 5098 had come out again in this month. So that tells me, because I know RBTL and I know that data follows data, like winning numbers follow winning numbers, I was pretty confident that the winning number was going to be in this next window if I could find it. So I did an anchor here. So checking the checkbox is like getting an anchor, and checking the other checkbox is like getting another anchor. But let me sort of frame that. If you've ever gone fishing and you've seen fishermen they put a net out into the ocean on one side, like the right side, and then they put another net, the other end of the net out into the other side, and it's pretty wide, but when they start to dredge it back, you get a ton of fish. Now, you don't want a ton of fish. You want this to be as narrow as possible because more fish means more numbers for you that you have to bet. You want that to be narrow. That's why this is like called narrow band dredging, because the winning number is going to be within that narrow window and you're going to have less numbers to play. That's why this is so important. So if you'll see, the winning number that came out was 5268. The reason I was kind of pissed is because number one, it was the winning number, but number two, it also came out straight. So if you look down here at the bottom, again, this is the I'm going to click on use range. This is the basic version. So some of the tools aren't here, but you see the 095 there. You see the 0985s that I was talking about. And then here was the 5268, which was right here. The basic version only shows you the repeats in RBTL. The newer version not only shows you the repeats, but it also shows you the other values that are in those particular months. Hope you guys got that. Here, so now let me pause for a second. So what you're seeing in this screen is my first automated win. My first automated win. Let me explain what that is. So you guys probably heard me talk about this before, family. I Anything that I do and it's repetitive, I'm going to look at a way to automate it. So what I was doing, I was going to the store. I was showing a ton of money. I was cashing out a ton of money. One of the reasons I was playing pick three anyway was to avoid taxes because you don't have to pay taxes on pick three. So it just got to where it was becoming untenable. Like I couldn't keep doing that. Going to stores, showing people that I'm walking around with cash, cashing out cash, and then printing out tickets. It was just like, I'm an engineer by schooling, education. So it's like, all right, I know there's a better way to do that. So we automated this, family. So we generated the numbers and we sent these numbers over to Bet Any Sports. We input the numbers. You guys who are on Bet Any Sports knows how that goes. We input the numbers and then we just, we see if we got to win. This is the first time we got to win. So, the next phase is to see what cashing out that experience is like. I saw something $10,000 Bitcoin limit or something. Clearly, we go after bigger numbers than that. Family, we're like in the 50 band, upward range. So I will let y'all know what that process is as we cash out. In retrospect, I think I could have gone to another state and done something similarly because they also have online play. But I'll keep you posted on that. So anyway, let me talk about the win because I think that's really important, and it's also I'm going to share this tab to show you how I got it. Let me refresh this too, just really quickly to show you how I got it. So yesterday we were doing pick three, and I'm going to put it on the last 3 days to show you the same thing ended up happening, family. Same thing ended up happening. Uh, Let me go do 7 days. In the same, I'll show you the same thing. So yesterday I saw that 712 had come out, right? Midday, 712. You see it highlighted there because we could have got it in two different ways. This is like a days ago win that we could have gotten. Here, I'm going to just show you this really quickly just to show you what that means. So if I put this on 5, the days ago strategy basically says you give me the day in question, which was yesterday was the 17th, and I'm going to show you 5 days plus or minus. I'm going to give you the winning number there. So you see the 127 highlighted there. You see it. It came out here 127, and then basically 5 days later, it's plus or minus 2 days. You got so that's one strategy that you could use. That works brilliantly. And then the second strategy, if I go back to RBTL, which is the really super one because this works really cool with Pick 4-2. You'll see up here, I have an anchor of 217 in of 1988-06, right? You see that there. And then I have another anchor. Remember I talked about that having that really short, narrow band there, right? And for some reason, I don't know, I just said, just give me the last 3 months that are within this anchor. And you see it right here. There's the 136, there's a 316. Now, what's really cool about the newer tool as opposed to the old tool, I could do this. I could dedupe it. I can exclude everything that's a non-duplicate. I can still include the range, but that's still there. And then had I done I'm just going to do it just to show you. It's going to take out the 136 and the 217, but we both know that the 316 was the winner. So that's why you see three of them removed because there were some winners in that list there. But the 136 was right there. Small list of numbers. That's what you want, family. That's how you get the win. Y'all let me know if you have any questions. This is called narrow band dredge strategy. It family, this is going to be one of the new algorithms. I'm just setting it up so you guys know. This is a new algorithm, number one, narrow band dredge that strategy. If you have the basic tool, you can also use this strategy. But what we're doing at My Lotto Data, we're automating it. We're taking this data, we're sending this data to Bet Any Sports or any online tool that takes in bets, and we're placing the bet automatically. So you're hands off, family. You don't even have to do all of the researching if you're a non-research, like really want to get into that kind of activity. But because we know that we can scale, family, think about that. If I have 10 numbers, I can scale that. If I have 30 or 40 or 74 numbers, whatever some of these gurus be trying to tell you to play, and then they say play it a bunch of cross all state, that's not going to get you the win, family. Let me break this down for you one more time. I'm looking at Florida. Florida has a unique profile. I can take information from Florida and send it all over to any automate online betting tool that I want. I can also go to Georgia, right? This is how powerful My Lotto Data is. Y'all know no other tool does that. I can look at Georgia now and do the same thing. Get this narrow band that I was just talking about, get that narrow band in there and already pull out some wins. I could see already how I have some wins using this strategy that I was just talking about. This 9, 10, and 11. You could see it already how you have some wins in this if you're in Georgia. So we're taking that data, we're sending it over to an online betting tool. It's not just a blast like other folks tell you. That the profile is unique to that state, and then we bet for you, family. Game changer. Peace.